Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress Saturday's edition. Don't mind me, I'm just doing my antibiotics here. Before we jump into the video, I do want to go ahead and remind you we have two ways to donate to the channel if you are so inclined. We have a Patreon account, which allows you to make a month-to-month monthly donation system, or we also have a coffee account, which can do much of the same, but also allow you to make single one-time donations. I have links to both in the description box below the video. If you are in financial trouble or donating will put you in financial trouble, please do not donate. Tough enough out there as it is with the idiots in charge. Don't put yourself under further stress by just donating to me. But if you can't afford it and you want to donate, thank you. I do appreciate it. It's me, myself, and I do the research, filming, editing, posting, all that good stuff. And I've sworn off commercials just as a personal decision, and I get no money from the videos as of yet. With that said, let's jump into this video. Today, we are looking at Representative Rick Larsen, who is the representative for the 2nd District of Washington. And that district is bordering with Canada. It kind of is, kind of isn't the most northwest version or district of the state, because technically there's parts that stick further out beyond the Puget Sound, but up to the Puget Sound, it's the most northwest. Anyway, he is a Democrat, and before he took office, he was preceded in office by Jack Metcalf. Let's go ahead and take a look at who Rick Larsen is as an individual. He was born in Arlington, Washington on June the 15th, 1965. Graduated from Arlington High School in Arlington, Washington in 1983. Earned a Bachelor's of Arts from Pacific Lutheran University in Tacoma, Washington in 1987. Earned an MPA from the University of Minnesota in Minneapolis, Minnesota in 1990. Member of the Snohomish, Washington County Council, 1998 to 2000, before being elected as a Democrat to the 107th and 12 following Congresses, so he is in term 13. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure, of which he is a ranking member, of which he is on the Subcommittee on Aviation, the Subcommittee on Coast Guard and Maritime Transportation, the Subcommittee on Economic Development, Public Buildings, and Emergency Management, the Subcommittee on Highways and Transit, the Subcommittee on Railroads, Pipelines, and Hazardous Materials, and the Subcommittee on Water Resources and Environment. Now, let's go ahead and look at his top 5 individual donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Southwest Airlines. They are a major airline in the United States that's headquartered in Love Field neighborhood of Dallas, Texas. It is the 4th largest airline in North America when measured by passengers carried as of 2024. With its all-Boeing 737 fleet, it serves over 100 destinations in 42 states, Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, and 10 other countries and territories near the southern United States, in the Gulf of Mexico, and Caribbean Sea regions, Aruba, the Bahamas, Belize, Cayman Islands, Costa Rica, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Mexico, Jamaica, Turks and Caicos Islands. It was established on March the 9th, 1967 by Herb Kelleher and Rollin King as Air Southwest Company, and adopted its current name, Southwest Airlines Company, in 1971 when it began operating as an intrastate airline wholly within the state of Texas, first flying between Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. It began regional interstate service in 1979 and expanding nationwide in the following decades. Let's see. Altogether, it has donated $32,750, and once again, that's Southwest Airlines. Next, at number 2, we have the bastards themselves, AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee. And they are an American pro-Israel lobbying group that advocates its policies to the legislative and executive branches of the United States, being one of several pro-Israel lobbying organizations in the United States, and has been called one of the most influential lobbying groups in the U.S. It proclaims itself a bipartisan organization, but all it does is bribe both parties. As of 2025, it reports more than 5 million members in the U.S., 17 regional offices, and a vast pool of donors. It was founded in 1954 by lobbyists from the Israeli government, partly to counter criticism of Israel's Kibbutz massacre of Palestinian villagers that year. It became a powerful organization in the 1980s, and in 2002 expressed intent to lobby Congress to authorize use of force in Iraq, and in 2003 defended the quagmire that is the Iraq War at AIPAC events. In 2005, a Pentagon analyst pled guilty to espionage charges of passing U.S. government secrets to senior AIPAC officials in what became known as the AIPAC espionage scandal. It is a vile, despicable, evil, treasonous, treacherous, bribing, bastardized, evil organization. Altogether, they have donated $27,800, and once again, that's AIPAC. Next, at number 3, we have Leidos Incorporated, and they are an American defense, aviation, information technology, and biomedical research company headquartered in Reston, Virginia, that provides scientific engineering systems, integration, and technical services. That it was founded as Science Applications International Corporation and merged with Lockheed Martin's IT sector for information systems and global solutions in August 2016 to create the defense industry's largest IT services provider. The Leidos Lockheed Martin merger is one of the biggest transactions thus far in the consolidation of the defense sector, and it contracts exclusively with the Department of Defense, the Department of Homeland Security, and the intelligence community, as well as other U.S. government agencies and select commercial markets. It was originally founded in 1969. Altogether, it has donated $23,800, and once again, that's Leidos Incorporated. Next, at number 4, we have United Airlines Holdings, and they are the parent company of United Airlines, who is a major airline in the U.S. that's headquartered in Chicago, Illinois, that operates an extensive domestic and international tribute route network across the United States and to destinations on 6 continents. Its regional service is provided by independent carriers operating under the United Express brand, and the Star Alliance, of which United was one of the 5 founding airlines, extends its network throughout the world. Its principal figure behind the formation of the airline was William E. Boeing, founder of the Boeing Aircraft Company in 1916, who launched an air service between Victoria, British Columbia, and Seattle, and later acquired 3 additional airlines, completing the merger in 1931 to form United Airlines. Through successive mergers and acquisitions, United has remained one of the largest airlines in the world for much of its history. But as we said, its parent company is United Airlines Holdings. Altogether, they have donated $21,500, and once again, that's United Airlines Holdings. Finally, in 5th, we have Emerald Services, Washington. And this one's a little more difficult to figure out because there's a number of different ones that could be what it is. I have from Find Law, which is usually dealing with lawyers, and Emerald Services in Seattle, Washington. But there is also a recycling company called Emerald Services in Seattle, Washington, that offers recycling and environmental services. And then, of course, there's Emerald, which is a full-service environmental partner for automotive, commercial, and industrial services that responsibly divert and renew the planet's waste stream and dealing with societal waste. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know who it is. I just know, yeah. Altogether, it has donated $19,800. And once again, that's Emerald Services, Washington. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 industry donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, Number 1 is retired, who altogether have donated $146,517. Next at number 2 is airlines, who altogether have donated $130,455. Next at number 3 is lobbyists and public relations, who altogether have donated $96,900. Next at number 4 is stone, clay, glass, and concrete products, who altogether have donated $67,510. And in 5th is air transport unions, who altogether have donated $67,500. Now let's go ahead and look at all his donors at a glance. Individually, Southwest Airlines. Ooh. APAC. Boo. Suck. Leidos Incorporated. Boo. United Airlines Holdings. Boo. Emerald Services, just from the ones I've seen, will go, because I really don't know who they are. Industry-wise, retired, great, absolutely wonderful. Airlines in and of themselves, because it's not necessarily a bad thing, but there are a lot of big money donors in airlines. Lobbyists and public relations, boo, suck. Stone, clay, glass, and concrete products, good, great, nothing wrong with that. Air transport unions, I got nothing wrong with unions, great, absolutely wonderful. If you'll notice, we've got 2 transportation, airline transportation groups in industries and 2 in organizations. That's because the guy is a ranking member of the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, which also deals with aviation. So yeah, you can see why some of the donors are all over him, why they look at him specifically. Altogether, his donors, while not the worst, not the best, I'm going to give you the old side eye, because you do have some stinkers, but you have some that are good, okay. So yeah, the old side eye. But this has been a look at Representative Rick Larsen, who is the representative for the 2nd District of Washington. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources, and it can't be a bunch of tinfoil hat wearing sources or anecdotes thrown together to try to make sources. Like, I know somebody who says they knew somebody who once was able to summon creatures from the forest with their mind. Not likely. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.